Okay, let's start with a little wind chime here. Oh, I love this so much, you guys. So, thank you for coming back for part 2. So I was talking about how I released my coping mechanism that I was able to see clearly. I do want to say real quick, like what I did in that moment was kind of like guided by my higher self. Um, I was almost in this like trance-like state when I visually, like I could see um, the coping mechanism, okay? And just the words just came to me that what's done is done can be undone. So I said that over and over. I was like, what's done is done. You know that phrase? People are like, what's done is done. You know, what's done is done. You can't do anything about it. Well, it was like that phrase came in and it was like, it can be undone. And I just decided this is going to be undone. This wraparound of this thorny um, vine of the mechanism of the coping, it's going to be undone. And so it was. And sure, I'd like to get into like the details of that, but it's just such a long story that I don't know if I'm going to right now because I really wanted to say what happened after that. So at first I was like, yes, I did it. I'm so excited. Like I was like, yeah, okay, overcame that. I thought it was just going to be like all the other times where I've like discovered something and I like overcame it and I had a great victory party and then I, start on the next thing in a few days later. Um, so over the course of that week, which was last week, just like things started going downhill, and I'm just like, I got to this point where I'm like, I just want to be done. I just want to be done completely. I don't want to do this anymore. Like I'm tired of it. Everything is gone to shit. I just in my mind is just like covered in like sadness and just thoughts of just wanting to escape. So that was going on. And I'm like, I just want to be done. I want it to be over. I don't want to do this anymore. And I had some like thoughts of just showing me that I do need to keep going and it is really important. And it's like I'm playing this key part in this ongoing process for whatever I'm doing. Whatever I'm doing, I'm playing a big part in the ongoing process. That's what I knew. So just had to just like stick it out, just keep going. Oh my God. And so like today was just like horrible. Like I just really just slipped right into that escape, just wanted to escape. Just so much sadness. And I felt like I would just, it's like this never ending sadness just flowing out of me. And, um, and I just wanted to be like, you guys, I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. Like, I tried, I couldn't do it, and something in me was like, if you give up now, that's just like, no. Just if you give up now, then what is any of this worth? Like, I just couldn't, I can't, even though I wanted to. So then I took myself to the gym, and when I was there, I was just sad the whole time and feeling frustrated. Um, and then when I went to kind of just like, I went to the steam room, and that's usually a time when I can really just calm down and like clear my mind. So when I was in there, that's when I realized, okay, um, all this all this sadness I was feeling was like a purging. Okay, like I was purging out all of this sadness and pain that was underneath that coping, underneath the coping that I had released, was all the sadness in there. And I mean, I don't know if I'm done, right? But it feels like I had a lot of it come out. I released a lot of it because I just let it flow. You know, I didn't have a choice. It's the thing. Like, I was just feeling this and I couldn't stop feeling it, and I wasn't going to try to. I'm just like, you know what? Sadness is beautiful and it's poetic and it's just like tragically beautiful, gorgeous. It's like sadness is tragically gorgeous. And these tears are beautiful and it's poetry, and I just decided to embrace it like that. And that allowed me today, it allowed me to just let it be what it is, because I just needed it. It's necessary. It's necessary. The experience is in there, wanting to be released, wanting to be experienced. This experience was in there, wanting to be experienced. And this is stuff that's been going, that's like childhood, okay? Like, I started this coping from my parents. Like, that was my response to how they treated me. I did this little thing. So, the sadness was of, it's like, yeah, I think I just want to say the details. It's like, God, I think the reason I wanted to make this video is to just say, like, if you are doing this inner work and you're really wanting to do this inner work, I really want to encourage you that, yeah, the sadness is going to want to be felt. And it doesn't mean it's the end. It doesn't mean, oh, give up and escape like I was trying to do. It doesn't mean that. It means release the feelings. This is your opportunity to finally release the feelings that have been wanting to come out, to be experienced. So yeah, it was like, my sadness was of, it's like my parents, this is my story. This is the story of my life. Like, my parents were not, didn't give me the love that I needed, right? It's like there's lack of nurturing and, withholding love and or attention, just like that, the focus that you need from your parents, like, to survive in this world. It wasn't there. So, I was like, that's my story. I come from this like neglected place. Um, and I joke a little bit about it, like, oh man, you know, my dad's love language is giving me space. He must love me so much. Ha ha ha. So that's my little joke I came up with, because that's true. Because I actually do that. I think, oh, I'm going to give them space. They probably need space. Like, I'm just going to give them space. Like, I kind of do that where I'm like, oh, they probably just need space. Like, I'm going to respect them and give them space. Because I think of that as like a type of love language now. True or not, that's just like, I don't know. It feels true to me. So anyway, coming back to the thing. Okay, here's the thing. This is when it really clicked for me. That I'm thinking about, okay, this was me purging the pain, so it's okay. Like, it's not the end. I don't have to like end my life in order to end the pain. I don't have to end my life to end the pain. All I had to do was just continue to release it, cry it out, feel it out. It's important. It was just a lot there. There's a lot there from that place, of being neglected. It's just a lot. Because the whole thing is, I was realizing, so I was having these thoughts, like, to me, this was my truth, where it's like, nobody cares. No one's listening. No one sees me. No one really sees me. No one sees me. No one hears me. No one really cares. No one's capable, right? No one's really capable of caring. I can't get the love I need from anyone else. So these are just like facts. And that was where my sadness was just like enormous. And afterward, guess what? That actually is like a freedom now. Um, it's a paradox, right? It's like, what? How does that make any sense? How is it a freedom? Well, I realized um, I don't have to do anything in order to receive love from someone else. I don't have to do anything. And I'm just like, wow, there's no need to do anything to receive love from anyone because no one's going to give me love anyway. It's like, no one's giving me love anyway. I don't have to do anything to get love from someone because it's just not going to happen. Now, the only way that I think it was like the reason I'm ready for this, okay, the reason I was ready is because I found the source of love. I found the source of love. I can access it, I can feel it, and I can hear it. It's a song and it's always continuously singing. So, like, I already have my source of love from within. So that's why I was ready to fully realize this is what's going on. No one's giving me love. It's just not going to be there. And it's okay. I was sad. I needed to be sad. And now I'm like, oh, I don't have to do anything. I can be myself and not care. It's like, not worry. I can be myself. Oh, they're not giving me love because I'm being a certain way. That's fine. They weren't going to be my source of love anyway. I already have my source of love within. Thank you for listening.